Hello guys, so I'm back with another voiceover. So this is a tapestry dress that I made. I did do the collage on Canva and then I got it printed out through my vendor. So what I am doing here is just cutting it out, and you can see my daughter just coming in and out. She is attached, but I love her. Now I am stitching this together. I like to use my serger because I find that it's easier. Usually when you sew down first, you got to finish the edges anyways. I am going to use my sewing machine in this, but for this part and a couple other parts, I'm going to use the serger. So here I am just cleaning that up and flipping it out. So this is how it looks. Isn't she cute? This is my little cousin. Love her to death. And then next, we are going to focus on the skirt part. So the skirt part is going to look like it's bigger than how it's going to fit on the actual body. So I just went ahead and used my serger again on this part as well. And then now I am doing the waistband. There are two waistbands that I have here. Basically, it's 4 pieces all together. You attach 2 together with the right sides together. So I'm just serging those together. And then I'm showing you how this look with a top stitch. I just basically ran a stitch around the edges. And then now I am gathering the skirt. Well, I am attaching the waistband to the skirt. So I did gather the skirt off screen, and basically that's just making the skirt a little smaller so it does fit with the waistband. So I'm just attaching that. I'm using a lot of pins because I've been sewing for years, but I love just using a lot of pins. It's easier to me. It makes it just smooth the transition when I am trying to sew. So here I am using my sewing machine. I am sewing for this part because I do have to attach the other waistband eventually. So I didn't use my serger for this part. Just using the sewing machine. So this is just how that looks. And I think that is really, really cute. So now I am attaching the top part to the skirt. It is attached to the waistband right now. Just making sure it's in the center and that matches. So I am focusing on the straps right now. And I am using my sewing machine for this part as well. And that is because this is basically a top stitch around the edges, just making it look clean and professional, of course. So I'm finishing that up here, and then I am going to connect it to the skirt. So I like to go over it a couple times, which I didn't show in this video, but I do. I am just attaching the other waistband on top of this one because basically I'm going to stitch over it and then fold it and basically clean up all those edges that you see. So I'm just using a lot of pins again. This is my personal preference, but it just helps, again, just with the sewing process. So right now I am just showing that I'm sewing that second waistband on top and just going through that here. And with the tapestry, I like to use a zigzag stitch. It helps on the regular sewing machine so that your stitches doesn't just get jumbled up. I am doing just some stitching, more stitching right here. I did add in the waistband off camera, so I'm just finishing that up right here. And then what I am doing is adding the fringes. What I would advise is if you get this printed out, make sure your pictures, like if you're doing like a skirt, is at the bottom where the fringes, so you don't have to like cut the fringes out and sew it on top. It came out good anyways, but that's just a piece of advice if you're doing it. And this is the final outcome of it. I think this came out really, really cute. And if you guys like my voiceovers, comment, let me know if you like to see like a process like this of me explaining. But yeah, book me. You can book me by inboxing me. And thank you for watching.